Here it is. Here's our subject for the day. Credit card mania. We're going to be talking about credit cards for the next couple of weeks. What credit card can do, what they cannot do, how you should use credit card, where to get credit cards from, how to build credit with credit card, how to increase your score using credit card. That's what we're going to be talking about in the next few weeks. Credit card mania series, all right? Learn how to use credit cards to your advantage. Not to the company's advantage, but to your advantage, to increase cash flow and to build credit. That's what we're talking about today. That's what we're over again. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about strategies to kill debt and increase wealth, how to build and increase your credit and credit score, how to build wealth through different business strategies, leaving a legacy for your family, and effective tax strategies. We always talk about that every week. And here's my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, click the bell. Okay, we're doing very well on it. We're putting out videos every week, some content every day almost. So look at that. Help me to get where I need to go, and you'll learn to grow with me. Okay. The word of the day: invest, grow it, produce other seeds. Never eat your seeds. Grow your money. You always have to have something to it. Guys, let me tell you, if you're saving your money, it's three ways money can be used. You can spend it, you can save it, or you can invest it. And I'm telling you right now, spending your money means that you'll be working for your money for the rest of your life. You want your money to work for you for the rest of your life. You can save your money, but inflation is going to eat it up. Now, you might have a lot of money, and it might take you a while to get there, okay, to get to whatever your goal is. And you need to have somebody say, because you need to have an emergency plan. You need an emergency plan. You need an emergency plan. But if you don't invest your money, out of all three of these, investing your money is the best one. Why? Because invest your money is going to make it grow, and it's going to produce other money soldiers, and the other money soldiers is going to produce other money soldiers, and now you have a nice nest egg. You have the opportunity to spend more, you have the opportunity to save more, you have the opportunity to invest more. So remember this: never eat your seed. A part of your money that you are getting from your regular job should go to investing. You should invest a portion of your money to make your money grow. Grow your money now. That is the word for the day. All right, great. Here we go. Now, bottom line up front. We're talking about credit card mania. Bottom line up front. Here it is. Using a credit card responsibly. Now hear what I said. I did say one word. Responsibly is the easy way to build credit and have a good credit score. See, we're using our cards sometimes, but we don't know how to use them. We don't know when to pay them, when to use them, when do you get, if the card has points, or it has miles, or it has cash back, or it has some other type of benefits. And these cards come with benefits, but we never use them because we don't look at them a lot of times, okay? And if you are using them, awesome. Find some more ways of using it. But the bottom line is, if you use your card responsibly, it's a way to build your credit. And in America, you have to have credit. There's only two things in America that you got: cash or credit. And that's it. Either cash or either credit. And you got to have that. But you need both of those to build a good credit score. Bottom line up front. What is credit? Credit is the ability to borrow money to purchase without having to pay the items at the same time of the purchase. That's all. You just borrow money from someone for whatever you need. You swipe and then you swipe the card. You get the item. You go home. Later on down the line, you get a bill from the company. You pay your bill. You had it on credit, okay? Even if you had the money, you didn't have the money, you got the items that you need. Now, I also make payment for goods and services. I mean, you can use credit cards for pay your light bill, water bill. I'm going to teach you all about that, how to earn them points to do nice trips later on down the line. We're going to talk about travel later on down the line for goods and services, okay? Also, it's like a buy now and pay later concept, and that's all it is. You buy now, you pay later, but you're going to pay some interest. And if you're late, you're going to pay some fees. So we're going to talk to you about now not having to pay fees on the credit card if you follow some simple rules that I'm going to give you later on. Okay? What is a credit card? It's a plastic metal card. They only come in plastic and metal. They're issued by the credit card company. Okay? By bank or finance institution that you go to. Credit unions have them. Banks have them. Department stores have them. I mean, there's a lot of companies even have their own credit card. Now you should buy banks, okay? A lot of cardholders make goods, purchase goods and services. Okay, that's what you do. You have goods and services that you want. You be able to buy them. You be able to pay for later. No down payment or upfront money. Anytime you have a no down payment or upfront money, that could be a good thing. If you pay it off before it's due, because then you're using the credit card companies like you use you. You get the points, you get the miles, you get the cash back, okay? But you pay it off before it's due and you pay no interest, okay? Let's look at this again. What is a credit card, okay? Allow the cardholder to pay back the merchant over time. You got that furniture that you wanted. You swipe that card. Okay, you didn't have the $800 for the couch. Well, that's go to $2,500 for the couch that you really wanted, but you was able to put it on credit, and you have a stable job, and in 5 to 7 months you'll be able to pay it back. Okay, so you got what you needed. You got your couch. The merchant, the seller was able to make a sale. They was able to stay in business, and the credit card company get the fee for that as well. Okay, every time that card is swiped, the merchant has to pay the credit card company anywhere from 1.5 to 3% of the total amount of the purchase, and that's why it's like the card issuer, American Express, Visa, Discover, is lending money to the merchant, lending money actually to you to pay the merchant for the item so you can get the item home. But then the merchant has to pay a fee for using that service too. So the credit card company get a double whammy. The merchants have to pay a fee and you pay a fee. I want to be the credit card company myself, personally, because they make double whammy. All right, here we go. May or may not request collateral. Some cards is secured cards, some cards are unsecured, and we're going to talk about that later on. Which card may be better for you? Okay, you can make online purchase. You don't even have to be in the store. Use the card to make online purchases. You can pay your gas, your water, your light. You can't pay your house. We can pay your house. That's a lot of points. But you can't pay your house on credit card. But you can do a lot of other different things with on credit cards that you can do. Okay, so you make online purchases. Good. You can withdraw cash. Some have a cash payment withdrawal that you can withdraw cash. You need $300 or $400. They'll give you an upfront cash transfer. It's gonna cost you a fee, but you can get a cash transfer if you're in a jam and you need some money. Okay. How do credit cards work? Glad you asked. Well, first of all, you make a purchase at the store, online, paying your bills, however you're doing. You go to a credit card, a merchant, and you swipe that card. You got your purchase. Let's see what happened. Now I got my purchase. What happens next? What happens next is the credit card holder details are sent to the merchant bank. Okay, the bank is going to look at this and say, is this correct? And this is this person. And this person has the amount of money that's on the card, amount of credit on the card for the items that they're getting. And if so, what they do, the bank requests the authorization through the credit card issuer or network, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover. Okay, they're going to request the authorization and say, hey, listen, this person is in my store. They're swiping your card. It goes to the business bank. The bank then goes to the credit card authorization, okay, and see if it's good. And if it's good, what happens is your card issuer will verify your information, make sure that it's you, that you have the amount of money that's on the card, all that, and they would either approve the card for purchase or deny the card for purchase, okay? And if approved, you get a chance to take the item home with you. Hey, you good. No problem. I got the credit limit. I got what I need. I get a chance to take the items home with me. If not, well, if you get declined, that's another issue. Either you have to find out why. Either you don't have enough money on the card, you're over your limit, you didn't pay on time, they close the card out, or whatever the case may be. okay? So this is how credit cards work, all right? To keep you posted on that. There are 14 types of credit cards. 14 types of credit card. Now, next week, we're going to get into this kind of extensively and talk about each card. Before I start giving you the cards and tell you what card that may be better for you, and you have to make the decision on your own, because this is just information that I'm giving you, okay? Educational information. You decide what card is best for you. But you need to know the different type of cards that are out there. So before you start applying for a card, what to do. And next week we'll talk about how to apply for a card, okay? How to apply for a credit card. We're going to try to get that in as well in our next video. So there's 14 types of credit cards that are out there. Let's look at them. We're going to talk about them very briefly. You got a cash back card, okay? Next, we're going to give you some examples from cash back. Next, I'm going to give you some examples in the next class of all the cash back cards. All these cards we're talking about, I'm going to give you 3 or 4 cards that you can go to. You can look at them. If they fit your fancy, then fine, you can go with them, okay? Because they have a card that have cash back. I like cash back because as you swipe that card and you have a large purchase, and some of those cash back purchases up to 5% of the purchase. Something like if you spend $1, we give you spend $2, we give you 10% or whatever the agreement is on it. But some of them go up to 5% of the purchase, some of them 1%, some of them 2%, 3%. So whatever you do, you have cash back. Remember, if you are buying groceries anyway, it means that you have to eat, and you are swiping that card, and you're getting cash back, and you're paying the card off prior to the due date with no interest, you get a chance to get a nice little bonus check in several months. Believe me, I just got a nice check not long ago from the cash back. Why? Because it's real. These systems work. If you use the information that I'm giving you, you can be well aware of what's going on in the credit world. There are some things out there in the credit world that you do not know. There's some things that credit card companies have available for you that you may not be taking advantage of. And we want to make sure that you take advantage of everything that is out there. Let's look at reward. The reward could be a lot of things. There's hotel rewards, there's points, there's a lot of different travel rewards. There's a lot of different types of rewards out there. And I'm telling you, I have used these rewards to fly to very different foreign countries and paying little to nothing. I mean, the ticket is $800 and you paying $120, or you paying $80, or you paying $40. You just paying the fees. The first time I used these cards, I went to Hawaii, and I paid. I think it was 20. The second time I went to Hawaii, it was $22 round trip. $22 round trip. From Dallas to Hawaii, that's a $1,200 ticket. And I paid about $22. I think that's pretty good. This is how you learn. You're learning how to use your money and to govern your money very well. Once you do that, you start making your money grow. That's why you need to know about all these different things. That's the student type card. Only for students only. You have to be in school before they issue that, okay? But the student get a card. And the reason why I want to issue a student card is why? Because they know the parents normally have to sign as a backer on the card. So if the student default, then what happens is the payment goes on the parents. Watch out, parents, for student cards. They're secure cards, okay? You have to put cash down on these cards to make sure the card is working. And the card should graduate. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. Another card is a store branded card. This store has its own card, okay? Backed by its own brand. That's the store branded card, okay? So they do have some of those out there. Also, you have business card. Now, I like business card because business cards don't show up on your personal credit, okay? If you're not the guarantee or the guarantor of the line of credit, then it goes on the business line of credit. So if you got $20,000 on business line credit and it's on your business card, it's not on your personal credit. I love business credit because why? Again, it doesn't hurt my personal credit. While my personal credit continue to go up, the business credit is sitting over there with all the items that I'm using and back and forth on a daily basis within the business, okay? So that's an advantage. You have a travel card too, and it's basic for travel. It's just doing, when you use it, only thing you're gonna do is basically get points for travel. Just a travel card. When you swipe it, if you like to travel a lot, you can get a credit card for travel, and just give you points. You get airline tickets on that. You got store cards. These store cards are backed by merchant banks, Visa, MasterCard, or some type of merchant bank, but they have that store brand name on it, okay? But it's not a store branded card. It just has the store name on it, okay? And you saw a lot of those, like Walmart and some of these, mostly the small chain stores. They have a store card, but it's not their card branded by their business. It actually goes through American Express, Discover, or Diners Club, or something like of that particular nature. Okay. You got an unsecured card. Unsecured card means that you don't pay no money down. You get that card and it just swipe, you go. Okay. Secured card, you have to put money down. Unsecured card, you do not. Okay. I like unsecured cards. Okay. Balance transfer card. Okay, you got a card, I mean, just like a regular credit card, but it's mainly just to transfer the balance from a high interest rate down to a lower interest rate. So if you got an interest rate of 18% and you can get a balance transfer card that says, hey, we'll allow you to transfer X amount of dollars for 18 months and you pay no interest for 18 months. If you're paying 25% interest, you go down to zero, you get to give you an opportunity to pay that card out. Now, the caveat to this balance transfer card is they're going to charge you a fee. Normally it's 3 to 5% of whatever the balance transfer is. That's how they make their money on the balance transfer card. Okay? Type of credit card. We're talking about credit card mania here. We're talking about credit card fees. You got an annual fee. Oh God, I try not to get cards with annual fees. Sometimes I have to because I need them. But I don't like the annual fee. I like the card that has no annual fee. And the annual fee can be anywhere from most of them I see we get started off by about $90, $95 or $75, something like that. You also, if you don't pay your cards on time, you're gonna have a late fee. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about interest. All right, come talk about fees, over the limit fee. I mean, these cards make money all kind of way, and I'm gonna give you a scenario next week. I'm showing you how credit cards make their money based on some just calculations. Okay. So I'm gonna do calculations next week about and showing you how to do that, okay? How to make their money. So you can see what you need to do. Return payment fee. Hey, it didn't go through. So they charge you $49, $39, $29 for a return payment fee. So now your payment didn't go through. You got a late fee on the person, the payment that you was trying to make the payment to, the company trying to make the payment to. They got a late fee over there. Now the credit card give you a late fee. You may have just lost $80 or maybe $100. I don't know, off of one transaction. You need to know about these things, okay? Foreign transaction fees. There are some cards that have foreign transaction fees and they're not. And normally foreign transaction fees is around about 3%, okay? So whatever 3% is, they're gonna charge you 3% because of the transfer currency changes in the money. You go over to, I'm going to use Dominican Republic, and they use pesos, and you swipe the card, and you can swipe the card, your card, but they're going to say, you want pesos, or they're going to say cash. Okay, normally I say pesos. Go ahead and give me my money right then, okay, rather than doing the cash. And then if you come back, if that card has a foreign transaction fee, it's going to be 3% of whatever, mine is 3% of whatever I swipe. Okay? All right, you have a fees again, balance transfer fee. We talked about that just a few minutes ago. All right, here goes some more fees that you need to know about. Replacement fee. There are some cards There are some cards, let me say this again. There are some cards that would charge you just for placing the card. Yes, if you lose that credit card, there's a replacement fee. Okay? But most of the cards that I have, if I lose it or something happened to it, lost or stolen, they replace it free. They overnight express it to my house. A case may be. Why? Because they want me to continue to use the card quickly. Why? Because every time I swipe their card, they earn money. A couple ways: off of the fees of the merchant, and also off of what? Off of the interest for me. Okay, if you pay interest. All right. Here's the next one: credit card processing fee. Now, when you start getting these replacement free credit card processing fees, these are credit builder cards. And all these credit builder cards have all these different fees that we're going to talk about later. And they got some fees. Fees for this, fees for that, fees for that, fees. But why they charge all the fees? Because that's how they make their money. Okay? So it's a fee-based card. Okay? It's a fee to put the money on the card. It's a fee to get the money out the card. But the positive thing about it is that you're actually doing it. Okay? You be good with it. So that's not true. All right, processing fee, and that's the processing the application. Yes, they're gonna charge you $29, $49. As I said, these credit builder credit cards, they have a lot of fees on them. Okay, a reprinting fee. If you got to reprint a statement again, they're gonna charge you a reprinting fee. They're gonna charge you a fee for chargebacks. Okay, they're gonna do that again. Okay, also a setup fee. Set up the whatever program, whatever they need to do. These is extra money that the credit card company making off of. Okay, how to choose a credit card wisely. Now, this information I'm giving you is for credit educational purposes. Okay, it's for educational purposes. I want you to know that this is for educational purposes. But you need to understand a couple of things about this, okay? The information I'm giving you is no good unless you use it. I cannot tell you what card to get, what card is best for you, because everybody's finances are different. You may have a car note, a truck note, and a home, and 2 kids. The next person might be single and with no bills, car paid off, and a house paid off. So I can tell you what credit card to choose, but you have to make that decision on your own. Now, what I will tell you is determine what credit card fits your need. What is your need? You know what you want. You know what you need to do for your financial need, what you need to pay, when you need to pay it, and how you need to pay it. And with this credit card that we're going to be talking about, will help you fit that need. Will it help you fit the need? Then if it helps you fit the need, that may be the credit card that you want. If it doesn't fit your need, then why are you getting it? Now, if you're getting just to build your credit, that's it. I need to know the why for the credit card. I need to know your motive for getting a credit card. The motive for me getting a credit card is to have more credit. To have options to utilize, whether I use it or not. I want options, okay? So that means options provide me more money. So if I want to do some type of investment, I can swipe that credit card, use an investment. I think there's some people who have bought houses on investment houses on credit cards. They got 3 or 4 credit cards, paid the house off, and then they started making bills on it. They fixed the house up, they sold it, the house, paid the credit cards off, and put the profit in their pocket. And it didn't cost them nothing because all the money came from the sale. Now, I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody might need to hear that. I'm telling you how to use the credit card. I'm trying to get into real estate. I just told you what, I just gave you a caveat how to get into real estate using credit card. But you must be smart, okay? You must have a plan of action if you're going to use the last thing that I said, okay? Also, use the card to its full advantages. Find out what the card has. Cash back, points, miles. When I get to talking about some of these rewards and these benefits these cards have that you don't even know, that some of the cards get lost luggage, They give you 10% on the hotel. Some will give you hotels for free. Some will give you $200 cash back. I mean, there's some benefits in credit cards that you don't know if you haven't read the fine print. Most of the time, people don't read the fine print. They just want the card. Because why? I got a need. The fine print, we'll worry about that later. And you sign on the dotted line, and sometimes you could be signing your life away. So read the fine print, at least read some of the fine print, so that you know the overall view of the card, so you can know exactly what this card has, the advantages it has for you, the advantages it has for your family. You put all that together, and then you can determine if this card fits your needs. Okay? Awesome. Here, the pros of using credit cards. Let's talk about them. The pros of using credit cards. One of the pros is that it helps you build credit. That's good. We all need to build our credit one way or the other. I don't care who we are, we need good credit, okay? We do that because we can build something, okay? Protection against unauthorized charges. So cash has no name. Only name cash has in America: George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, Ben Franklin. Okay, those are the names cash has. Okay, but cash has no name. So if you lose the cash, whoever picks it up, that's the owner of the cash. Okay, but if you lose his credit card, you can call the credit card company and say, I lost the card, lock the card, okay, and then they'll reissue another card. So you got protecting an unauthorized card charge. And if they do do an unauthorized charge, you can call the credit card company and say, that is not me. They're going to send you an affidavit form. You have to sign that affidavit form saying that these charges, any other charge that you may not know of, that the charge on that particular credit card is not yours. When you fill out that affidavit, you send an affidavit in, they remove the charges off, okay? That's how this kind of works. And they send you a new card. You may earn points reward. That's the pros of it. You can earn extra money, you get travel, you get trips, you get hotels, you get luggage, you get rental cars. You do a lot of things with credit cards, okay? You can leave your cash at home, okay? Now, leaving your cash at home, I'm glad I want to talk about that anyway. You want to leave your cash at home if you're using a credit card, okay? Have a little cash on you, because you don't want to use the credit card and the cash at the same time. If you're going to use the credit card, use the credit card. When you come home a week or two later, make sure that money is in the bank, safely in the bank. Do not use. Safely in the bank, okay? Before the due date, I say pay your bills 5 days before they're due. Before the due date, you want to pay your credit card off, okay? We're going to talk about due date. We're going to talk about statement date. We're going to tell you which one's going to be the better way to pay. But leave that card at home. If you made a $300 purchase last weekend and you have the money, you can pay that money on Friday and be done with that. Normally you have anywhere from 23 to about 35, sometimes 40 days before it shows up, and you have to pay for it and start paying the interest on it. They give you a time frame. So within that time frame, if you pay it off within that time frame, 23 to 47 days, you pay no interest. If you pay it off after that, then you pay interest. What interest does, it makes the merchant richer and you poor. Because you want to receive interest, not pay interest. That's a caveat. You want to receive interest and not pay interest. Okay? Also, help track your spending. We talk about a spending plan. We have talked about a spending plan. Let's talk about a spending plan. But I don't want to sit down and do all those type of things. But if you're using credit cards for everything, you buy a Coke, you buy a swipe of gum, gasoline, groceries, everything that you use a credit card for, they're going to send you a statement. On that statement, I got to go down and put groceries, fuel, water bill, light bill, furniture payment, car payment. You can do that. and it itemizes it for you. It helps you track your spending. It really does. I use it a lot, and especially tax time, tax season, it really will help you a lot. Really help you a lot. The cons of using credit cards, okay? There is some pros and cons of using credit cards. Now, the cons of using credit cards, listen, guys, it can lead to debt. If you don't watch what you're doing, you're gonna be spending beyond your means. Because why? Oh, it ain't cash, it's just a card. You're just swiping. Swipe. You're just swiping, but you're not thinking that you have to repay the money for the items that you are purchasing. So when it's a misconception, it's a false financial motherhood, stating that if I use this credit card, I might not have to pay the bill. And that's not true. That is not true. It can lead to debt. Because most people look at the money coming out of their pocket. Oh, I can't spend this, and this is all I got. This is the last I got. This is the last $200 I got before I get paid again. I'm gonna hold this. For the credit card, it's just like swipe. You know, your money stays in your pocket. It doesn't seem like you're spending anything. And sometimes you will spend over your limit, which will lead to debt. Okay? Also, you carry a balance sometimes. A lot of people carry a balance. Well, about 80% of people who have credit cards carry a balance. Okay? Balance means that you're going to pay interest. If you don't pay it before the dates, we're going to talk about it in a future video, you're going to pay interest. So that's the con. Paying interest what? Taking money out of your pocket and put the money in the merchant's pocket. It can negatively impact your score if you don't pay on time. If you don't pay, and if you pay late, it's going to be a fee involved in paying late, and that's a positivity impacting your credit score. There's a difference between a late fee and 30 days over the limit fee, 30 days late. Late fee is that I might have paid it was due on the 5th, I paid on the 6th, so they're going to charge me $40 late fee. But if 30 days late, it's going on your credit. It's going to impact your credit score, and you don't want that to happen. You still have to pay the late fee. That's going to be added in there. But it's going to impact your credit score. The credit score is going to go down. Too much spending. Too much spending. You spend too much. You don't see the cash. You don't see the value of it. You spend too much. Missing a payment. Same thing. Missing a payment. Then the fine print is confusing. Okay? You got to watch that because the fine print is confusing, and then there's no established spending plan. You're just spending. Okay? If you don't have a plan in place, you're just spending. You always have a plan. Always have a plan. Word of wisdom. Word of wisdom. Trust in your money, and you will go down. You never trust your money. You don't trust your credit card. Okay? You never trust in them. You don't put your faith in them. But the godly flourish like leaves in spring. You have to trust in something solid. Trust in God, not in money. Okay? Money will let you down. Money take wings and fly away. Well, what I mean, money have holes in your pocket. You have all these things. That means you lose money. Okay? Your money is not meant to be around all the time. Money is the stream. It's called a currency. It flows. It flows. As long as it's flowing, it may leave you, it might come you. But you can't trust in money. You can't trust in a credit card. But you can trust in God. If you have a plan in place, you have the wisdom to know how to work your plan, work it to the fullest, okay? And then you can see your money grow, your stature change, your financial situation change, and you can actually have more money. Okay, are there any questions? This is the lesson for today. Are there any questions for today?
Hey, can I ask you a question?